Shawn Michaels reacts to a historic NXT WarGames. Johnny Gargano gives an important update about his WWE future after WarGames. And Becky Lynch shares a heartfelt post for her daughter's first birthday. What's up, everyone? I'm Jose G, and there's a lot to talk about in today's Sportskeeda Wrestling WWE News Roundup. Never miss brand new content by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Shawn Michaels reacts to a historic NXT WarGames. Shawn Michaels was full of praise for the historic main event at NXT WarGames on Sunday. This year's edition of WarGames witnessed the landscape of NXT change as the black and gold era superstars took on the quartet of NXT 2.0 in the main event. After a grueling battle between the 8 superstars that lasted over 30 minutes, it was the younger generation that managed to come out on top after Braun Breaker pinned Tommaso Ciampa. Many fans believe this to be a passing of the torch moment as a new era begins in NXT. Former WWE champion Shawn Michaels was not far behind in sharing his appreciation as he took to Twitter to post his message after the event. NXT 2.0 replaced the black and gold branding in September as the show became more focused on sports entertainment and building stars for the future. Other than the new branding, the revamped version of NXT featured multiple new faces, with several Performance Center talents being promoted to on-screen roles. WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels believes the revamp has worked, as there are plenty of talents who could become stars in the future. Since the relaunch of NXT 2.0, Triple H has been absent from live events after undergoing a procedure for a genetic heart issue. Shawn Michaels is currently running WWE's third brand in Triple H's absence. Sami Zayn finally breaks silence after his loss to Roman Reigns on SmackDown. On the most recent episode of SmackDown, Sami Zayn was viciously attacked by Brock Lesnar and squashed by Roman Reigns in the main event. In the aftermath of the show, Zayn took to social media to break his silence. The Blue Brand opened up with the Beast Incarnate revealing his intention to go after the prestigious Universal Championship. He was then confronted by Sami Zayn, who earned the right to become the #1 contender for the title after he outlasted 19 other stars to win a Battle Royal. Brock Lesnar demanded that Zayn face Roman Reigns that night instead of day 1, where the bout was originally supposed to take place. In the closing moments of the show, Lesnar cost Sami Zayn the opportunity to win his first world title in the company. The latter took to Twitter to share a photo of himself and Brock with the caption, "This could be us, but you playing." Sami Zayn is one of the most talented superstars in WWE right now. He has done a phenomenal job of portraying a heel for over 2 years, and it's possible that he might turn babyface quite soon. It would make perfect sense since he was victimized on SmackDown, which made fans feel sympathy for him. Meanwhile, Brock Lesnar will receive his Universal Championship match on day 1 when he goes to battle against the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Johnny Gargano gives an important update about his WWE future after WarGames. Guess we'll have to wait until this week's NXT 2.0 to find out if Johnny Gargano is going to be staying in WWE. In a new video that emerged after the show, the former NXT champion promised to explain everything on the upcoming episode of WWE's third brand. Gargano's contract status was one of the major talking points heading into this week's WarGames event. He had signed a mini extension just to get through the show before his deal expired. With that extension, Johnny Wrestling's last day with WWE, provided he doesn't sign a new contract before then, will be on December 10th, after WarGames. After the WarGames event, Johnny Gargano opened up to the crowd and said that he would provide them with an update about what's next for him. Just before WarGames got underway, Fightful provided a new update on the status of Johnny Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly. The report suggested that both men were offered new deals, but they were yet to agree on them. The update also stated that WWE has made it clear to both men that they do wish to retain their services. However, there's a belief in the company that both men could leave. Tuesday's episode of NXT 2.0 will surely give us more clarity into Johnny Gargano's situation, and fans will be eager to hear from him. Cole and Pat McAfee react to the news of Beth Phoenix's NXT departure. NXT WarGames will likely be emotional for Beth Phoenix as she departs from NXT 2.0 following tonight's show in order to spend more time with her family. Ahead of this week's event, WWE posted a video on their social media of Michael, Cole, and Pat McAfee commenting on the news and praising Beth Phoenix's work in the broadcast booth. Michael Cole commented on doing the Mae Young Classic with Beth Phoenix and Renee Paquette and revealed he knew afterward that Phoenix would be a great commentator. It didn't take long for Beth Phoenix to see the heartwarming message and responded in kind, mentioning that the words from Cole and McAfee made her cry. Many fans believe that Beth will unite with Edge on the main roster to aid him in his feud against The Miz and Maryse. But only time will tell if we will get to see the Glamazon on the red brand. Becky Lynch shares a heartfelt post for her daughter's first birthday. WWE superstar and current Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch sent out a heartfelt post celebrating her daughter's first birthday. On the May 11, 2020 episode of Raw, the man announced that she was pregnant and would be taking some time off from WWE. She and her husband Seth Rollins welcomed their beautiful baby girl named Ro later that year on December 4th. Becky Lynch took to Instagram to share a photo of herself with baby Ro and included a heartfelt message in the caption. Becky Lynch made her long-awaited WWE return at SummerSlam, dethroning Bianca Belair to capture the SmackDown Women's Championship. Lynch was champion the night she left and the night she returned. As part of the WWE Draft, Lynch and Charlotte Flair swapped titles, thus becoming the Raw Women's Champion once again. Big Time Bex has surpassed 500 consecutive days as champion during her active days in WWE. She successfully defended the gold in a triple threat match at Crown Jewel. She's scheduled to put her title on the line against Liv Morgan on the upcoming episode of Monday Night Raw. Thanks for watching today's Sportskeeda Wrestling WWE News Roundup. For exclusive content that you never want to miss, you gotta subscribe to our YouTube channel and smash that notification bell so you never miss whenever we drop brand new content. Follow us on all social media and download the Sportskeeda app for the most up-to-date stories in the world of wrestling.